Tonight, Sarah Silverman will join us. I'm here with my trusty sidekick, Adam Eget. How are you, Adam?
I'm good. How are you, Norm?
I'm good, man.
Missed you.
I have a computer now for the show.
Yeah, I see you have the laptop out. What do you...
Well, that way, if a guest says something I don't know about, I look it up on...
oh, that's inventive. That's smart.
What's that called?
It's called the internet.
No, but there's a special thing you can hit. Oh, yeah. Ask Jeeves.
What are you asking?
Say, who's this fucker that I'm talking to? No, I'm just kidding you. But I used to work at as a customer service for an airplane. Now people all want to take their dogs on board now. You know, this is the newest thing.
Yeah.
Where they say it's a service dog.
Service dog, right?
Well, it's rarely a service dog. You know?
Mm-hmm. I see a lot of chihuahuas and
this woman called me. She said she wanted to bring him in a big kennel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, the kennel has to be big enough that the dog can, you know, lie down and roll over and jump up and all this.
Right.
She said, I haven't trained him to do any of those.
Service dog.
Why do dogs always race to the door when the doorbell rings? It's almost never for them. Oh, man. We get more jokes than any talk show on the television.
You have a dog?
Do I have a dog?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. What? Nature abhors a vacuum. I think that was Newton. Nature abhors a vacuum. But so does my dog. Yeah, I have a dog. After a talking sheepdog, this seems ridiculous, a talking sheepdog. Oh, well. After talking sheepdog gets all the sheeps in the pen, he reports back to the farmer. All 40 accounted for. But I only have 36 sheep, says the farmer. I only have 36 sheep. There's 40. I know, says the sheepdog, but I rounded them up.
Oh, God, that's the worst fucking thing I've ever heard.
What do you call an Amish guy with his hand in a horse's mouth?
What do you call an Amish guy with his hand in a horse's mouth?
A mechanic.
They don't drive cars. Oh,
Opening up the hood.
They don't want the Amish.
You be the horse.
No, I don't want to be the horse. I'm always the horse.
You're always the horse.
I'm always
Last
the
night
horse.
you were.
Oh, God.
God.
Did we start?
No, we're done. We'll be back with Sarah Silverman in a moment. Tonight we have Mary with us and her owner.
I don't like to say owner.
No,
we're each other's companions.
Oh, that's nice. You're from the Grand.
Oh, this is a good story
This is
I've
Sarah
got for
Silverman.
you.
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
We were talking about Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Before the show, we were talking about Cheers, the television program.
This is so great. Oh, maybe I'm setting it up too much, but Bill Wiley, this character actor, who is Henry Phillips' dad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know Henry Phillips, the comedian? Oh my
he's
God,
the
you'd
best.
love
Henry's
him.
great.
Norm, you'd love him so much.
He's really close with Mike Judge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, his dad is this character actor who was going to be coach on Cheers. He was testing for the role between him and the other guy.
Wow.
But he turned it down because Cheers was just a pilot and he got a real concrete job playing the bad guy in Porky's too.
Oh, golly.
And then if you think about that, I mean, it's so crazy. We wouldn't even know Woody Harrelson because he's still alive. Because Bill Wiley's still alive.
That's true.
Well, yeah. Well, we might still know him. I like
He
to think
probably
we
would have.
Yeah, he would have got somewhere. But
At one time, I was in a movie with
True
him.
Detective would be like,
True Detective.
and introducing.
That's right. I did a movie that he was in, and I didn't know how to act, and he is incredibly.
You do now?
I didn't, and I don't know. But I was in a scene with him, and he's a really good actor. So anyways, the director was Milos Forman, and he goes, forget the script. And I'm like, thank God, because I'd already forgotten it. And so he said, just say, say what you know. And he was Larry Flint.
Right, of course.
But he was doing the voice all the time off stage, just for fun, because it's fun to do that voice. So you go, get myself a joint or whatever, And so then we're in the scene talking. Milos goes, you just forget the script, And anyways, and then Woody Harrelson goes, can I get you a beer? You want a beer? I go, I don't drink. He goes, yeah, well, I have a beer. He has it in his hand. I go, I don't drink. And they go, cut! And that was from the movie. I was in the movie. But he was so fucking good. Like, he was looking me right in the eye, and I really thought he was asking me something, and I was probably acting good if I'd just gone with him.
I like how you make the choice to say acting good. You know that it's well.
Acting well.
I know, but I feel like it's a choice to be like, I'm going to be a regular guy and say acting good.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah, you do.
Because you're fancy. I know you. You say like when and where.
But that's not Shakespeare. That's just my Canadian accent. I learned that WH was pronounced. So you get a whole loaf of bread or a whole loaf of wheat.
Oh, I always think of that as like hoity-toity.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you describe the second month of the year? How do you pronounce that?
February?
That's what I say. What do you say?
I say February.
It's supposed to be February.
Oh, I used to say February until I learned how to spell it.
No, it's
What do you say?
pronounced February. He's right.
February.
No, he's right.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know who's right or wrong, but now that I know how to spell it, I mean, that's like how I say Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I don't.
What about comfortable? Think about that spelled.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
but we transpose the T and the R.
I go on that website, Pinterest, but I think it's Pinterest.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
I gotta say Pinterest, but then it's because it's interest. Interest. But I say interesting.
I say Pinterest.
Do you say interesting?
I say interesting, too. I say like you.
Yeah.
Too long.
I think I say it both ways.
Interesting is probably better.
You say envelope or envelope?
Envelope.
Envelope.
I say envelope
would sound hoity-toity to me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. You try not to sound hoity-toity. You try not to draw attention to yourself in any manner.
All right, so what is the painted fingernail?
This is
a symbol
to pronounce my solidarity with children who have been abused.
Hey, that's amazing.
Young boys. There's a lot more out there than you'd think.
Oh,
young boys?
No.
Oh, young boys who are abused?
Yeah.
What about girls?
Shit tons of them, too. All of them. 100% of them.
Because,
Are you kidding?
It's because I'm for one thing, doesn't mean I'm against all other things.
What, you're against girls that have been abused?
Just 10 minutes ago, you were talking about how you were against clean needles.
That's one of my more controversial.
There's his eyes.
Me and Tucker Carlson are the only people that believe in clean needles. No, like we're against clean needles.
No clean needles.
This was your, the great writer, Steve.
O'Donnell?
Oh. He's not here. And but this is what he wrote. She's a comic and actor, political activist, a fine guitar player, the sweetheart of the stage, the television, and the internet. Sarah K. Silverman, and the K stands for keen.
Ah.
And then he put or kosher or kind-hearted. I can choose.
That's nice.
I say keen.
I mean, we're all thinking kike. Steve O'Donnell, whenever I see him, he calls me doll shoes. Hi, doll shoes.
That's an interesting point. Kike, okay, so we were just talking about
the
origins of various racial slurs. So I understood
Mick.
Mick.
Chink.
Okay, so that makes it. It's like a sound of a last name.
The sound of the language by an ignorant person.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like chink, chink. It sounds like chink. Kike, kike, ha, ha, ha.
I was saying that Jew sounds like a bad thing. Even though it's
it can be used,
what the person is.
Yeah, it can be used to describe what you are. It can also be used as an insult. It's the only one I can think of where
Guy's a Jew, just by the context.
You fucking
Acting like a Jew.
Yeah.
What are you, a Jew? Where I grew up in New Hampshire, that was like, they'd go, don't Jew me down, Jew. That was like a regular thing.
Chips.
They said that when I grew up, too. It was a past.
It all depends on how you say something.
It wasn't really geographical. Yeah.
Subscribe to Nom Burger King.